And I'm Linda Chau, and I'm from Kids Leading Kids, and I'll be cooking the chicken fricot with Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Jennifer, TMX Oasis.
Okay, so let's just go.
Yeah, let's start.
Let's start. Right. So today what we're going to do is we're using this recipe called confetti rice. It's going to be a really interesting recipe because we get to use the rice cooker function. We're going to start with 30 grams of green onions. We're going to cut it into small pieces like this. Pop that in. Oops. And then tear this. Good. Next, we're going to chop it. It says insert the measuring cup in the bowl lid, and then 3 seconds on speed 5. Gotta love it. Next, scrape down the sides. Just gonna show you, look at that, how quickly it's chopped it all up. And there's no crying here. We're gonna push it back down, spring onions. Next, insert measuring cup, and we're gonna chop it again for another 3 seconds at speed 5.
So, Jenny, what are you making today?
So we're making confetti rice. And confetti rice is quite reminiscent. I know it's like, how is that in the Canada collection? Now remember, Canada is a very multicultural country. And one of the things that we grow is long grain rice. And so what we want to do today is to show you how to use the rice cooker function to cook one of the staples in Canadian culture. Right. So there's the green onions. We're going to transfer it to the side. Smells lovely. So that's chopped. Next step is to put in 250 grams of mixed peppers. What I have here are red peppers, yellow, and orange peppers. So this is going to be really colorful. I was talking to some friends, and they remember the times when there was a Chinese restaurant in every little town, and fried rice is one of those things that people love having. Kind of part of our history, right? Okay, 3 seconds, another speed 5 to chop the peppers. Next. Look at that. Speed 5, 3 seconds, and it's chopped it all beautifully. So now what we're going to do is we're going to saute the little peppers, put in 20 grams of olive oil. There you go. Next. And we're going to give it 5 minutes to saute on speed 2. So while we're waiting for the peppers to saute, we're going to move on to the next person who's going to show us the chicken fricot. Here comes Jennifer. I'm going to move my machine out of the way, and she's going to come in here and start the chicken recipe.
Hi, is anyone cooking along with us today? And where are you all from? We would like to know.
Yay, Peachland, BC. Wow, welcome.
Welcome everyone. So now I am going to start making the chicken stock for the soup. What you will need is, chicken soup is something that every family would love and have. And what you will need is very simple ingredients, just onion, carrots, and some celery, and some chicken, any part of the chicken, with preferably with skin and bone to give the broth more taste.
We have Joanne from Toronto. We have Helen from Edmonton. Welcome. And Glenn from Vancouver.
Okay, and this recipe, we are using one of the accessories from that is for TM6, and you can also use it on TM5. It's good for using on any slow cook or soups. So first you'll put it in like that, just set it on top of the plate. And then we place 1 medium carrot, peeled and cut into quarters, and some and 1 medium onion, quartered, and 1 stalk of celery, which I prepared in advance. And then it calls for 600 to 750 grams of chicken. It's about 6 chicken drumsticks. So that's 722. And then we add water to cover. It's about 1,200 grams of water, but you just fill it up so it covers the chicken, all the ingredients, but don't pass the maximum line. And then we cover. Cook for 20 minutes at 98 degrees. And speed is the slowest at spoon. And then we let the chicken stock cook. So I have one pot that's pre-made earlier with the soup already done. Because for the stock, you need to slow cook it, right? So it's 20 minutes and another 30 minutes. So it's a good 50 minutes cooking of the stock. And afterwards, we will drain out the stock. So what I use, I find this the easiest way and the cleanest is use the thermal server and use our steamer basket and just pour everything out. This way you have a pot of nice sweet chicken stock. we let it cool a bit to debone the chicken, so we can have the meats for later. And the clear soup, it's very nice. It's very yummy. I feel like drinking it right now. So it's very hot.
So you're going to show us. You're going to show us how to.
So I find using drumstick or the chicken thigh the easiest, because basically just one bone in the middle. So it's really easy to debone. So we will reserve all the meats, the chicken flesh for later to put back into the soup. We don't want to waste anything. Right? And then we'll discard the bones and the veggies. So I'll continue doing this on the side while Linda comes in and oh, and Jenny will put the rice in first. I do this on the side.
And Jenny will continue with her rice.
Great. Isn't it great if you had two Thermomixes here? So let me just show you. Ooh, that smells wonderful. The Thermomix has sauteed our peppers for the last 5 minutes, and they're nice and cooked right now. Just going on to the next. It says transfer the peppers to a bowl and don't need to wash the mixing bowl. That is so beautiful. What beautiful colors. So there's just a little bit left over here. Absolutely fine, because we're going to be cooking our rice. That's the peppers. Isn't that beautiful color? Okay. So next, we're going to insert our simmer basket. And the reason is we're going to pour in 400 grams of long grain rice. And here I have long grain rice that I measured into it. And then it says to remove the simmering basket, thoroughly rinse the rice under cool running water until the water clears. So with the magic of internet, I've actually done that for you already. Put the rice in there, measured it out, weighed it out, and then rinsed it. And I usually like to rinse it within the basket itself so that the rice doesn't go anywhere and it's all drained. So right now we're going to put in 800 grams of water. There you go, we're almost there. Next, so we're going to put in the rinsed rice after we've put the water in. Just pour it all in here into the mixing bowl. So as you remember, we weighed in 400 grams of dry long grain rice, and we added 800 grams of water. So if anyone is more familiar with cooking rice on the stove, the general proportion that you use is twice the amount of water to rice, right? So that's it. Let's pour the rice in here. Next, we're going to add in a teaspoon of salt. presume this is salt. And we have a teaspoon here. Half a teaspoon. There you go. And if I'm cooking rice, sometimes I add the tablespoon of chicken stock or vegetable stock paste instead. That works really well as well. Next, we're going to mix it a little bit just to combine it. And we're going to put the simmer basket on top of that instead of the measuring cup so that the steam can be released. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to activate the rice cooker function. And that's it. It sorts itself out. I'm going to move my Thermomix to the back. It's going to be about 25 minutes and we'll see you back here.
And now we have Jennifer.
I'm back.
Thank you.
So once we have the stock strained and the meat deboned, we will continue to our mix.
And then we have Monica. She has made the chicken soup in the Thermomix before too. Isn't that awesome, Monica?
So we'll start the Fricot. We'll need 100 grams of onions quartered, which I already did. And celery with the leaves. And summery savory, which we can't find it in here, so we'll have to skip it, but we know it's gonna increase the flavor a lot. We're gonna chop it for 5 seconds at speed 5.
Now let's take a look. 5 seconds. What does it look like?
It's,
Wow, that's
Body
5
chop.
seconds.
and then we're gonna put it down. With and then we're gonna cook it with the chicken stock.
Yeah,
So
with the
yeah.
dry savory, you can buy them at superstore all across Canada. But if you have fresh one, you're welcome to use the fresh one too, of course. It's, you know, summer and herbs are all over your garden.
So 80 grams of the reserved chicken stock.
Can you all smell her chicken stock? I certainly can smell it from here.
So we'll saute it for 6 minutes at 100 degrees at C2. While I let my veggies saute, we'll have Linda demonstrate the dumpling that we're putting inside the Fricot.
Hello. So here I am. I'm going to show you this dumpling, which is super easy. And all we need is, while this is cooking, let's see, let's move this to Yes. Isn't Isn't it awesome? Because I just need the scale for this recipe. There. I just love using the TM6 because you can just go back and forth, and you can restart your recipe or you can continue on with your recipe. So here I am, and this one, all I need is 110 grams of, so I'm making dumplings now, 110 grams of all-purpose flour. And you put it on top of your mixing bowl so you can weigh it. And you go next is a 15 grams of baking powder. Okay, and next, and then half teaspoon of salt. And then next, half teaspoon of savory, which we don't have today. Next, and then you just add in your cold water. So you put in a bowl on top of your TM6 because you want to use a scale. Not sure you can see it here. So you weigh in 120 grams of cold water. And then next, it will tell you to just gently pour it into here. So this is my all-purpose flour. So you just pour it in and use a fork and you just mix it. Isn't this cool? It is super fast as well. And then your dumpling is done and you just need to use your spoon. It says, the instruction says to use and blend it with your hand, but I don't need to blend it with my hand because it just is so awesome here. Look at this. And then we're gonna steam it afterwards with the soup. So you wet your spoon and then you just scoop it up. And then you put it onto your aroma tray. I love this dumpling recipe. Look at that. Isn't that easy? So different from all the other dumplings that I make. Just perfect for this weather. I don't need to use any muscle. And then we'll just put it on top of the chicken soup and we'll just steam it.
That looks wonderful.
Yes. You know, you can eat this, of course, on, with the soup or breakfast or dinner or snack. Look at that.
It looks like it's going to be a very fluffy and
Yes.
light dumpling.
And then we're just gonna steam it afterwards. You don't need yeast in this. And then you just need a aroma tray. And then we're just gonna steam it later with our soup.
Gonna do that.
And then Jennifer is gonna continue.
So we have, that looks so yummy. So we'll pretend it's done. It's 1 more minute. So we'll let it cool down for 16 seconds. And this is a lovely new feature, the safety feature, to make sure that when you open your lid, it's not too hot, it's cooled down a little bit. And then we pour in the rest of the stock. And then the simmer basket. And then we'll put in the potato, the 600 grams of potato. It's about 4 potatoes. Peeled and diced. And then we'll put on the aroma tray, aroma dish. And put in some carrot. So this is what it's gonna look like, and leave some holes for the steam to come through. And then we'll stack on the dumpling.
So this is like a multi-level cooking. You see that?
And
Saving
then
us a
we
lot of
let it
time,
steam
yes.
for 25 minutes at Baroma and speed 1.5. So whenever you're steaming anything, even if you're not following guided cooking, make sure the speed is more than 1, so the steam will come out into the Baroma tray.
And how long will you have that?
This one is gonna steam for 25 minutes.
So we should find out. So we should find out. I'll go over here. So we would love to find out where everyone is coming in from today. And we also want to tell everyone about our challenge. Right? Oh, right.
So we have 5 down.
No, the rice is still cooking because we're doing real cooking today, and we can mix it up in a little while. But I wanted to talk about the really exciting strawberry shortcake.
Yes,
Challenge.
yeah, because Canada has declared strawberry shortcake as the national cake dessert. So
Absolutely.
we're doing a challenge to anyone with a strawberry shortcake, and please post it on your social media and tag Thermomix Canada, and there will be a draw at the
I'm
on
not sure
July
about it.
1st, I think, to say post who's the best or
Really?
the
Okay,
most
that's
tasty
great.
one looking. So we hope to see your post.
And then we're
On
gonna
your version.
hashtag Thermomix O Canada.
Let's talk again. It's hashtag Thermomix O
Canada.
Woohoo.
Yay.
So we're all looking forward to seeing everybody's versions of the strawberry shortcake.
And then
Yeah.
and tomorrow and the day after, there's still a few more cooking classes on the O Canada collection.
That's true.
Yes. What's the next one?
Yeah, we have 2 more sessions in the series.
2 more sessions in a series.
Same
exactly
time.
the same time and the same link.
1 p.m. Eastern and 11 a.m. Pacific time and 12 noon Mountain time. Yes. Please follow along, and we hope
Yeah.
you will enjoy all the Canadian recipes.
So yes, we're waiting for a little bit more so that we can have
Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna have the Saskatoon berries jam from Newfoundland, okay? And then we're gonna have white bread. And then on June 30th, we're gonna have a pie pastry and sugar pie. Yay!
Wow, thank you, Linda.
Yay!
So sugar pie, that should be really interesting. I'm looking really forward to that. And Saskatoon berries. Well, what we have out here, are any of you ladies bringing your children to the strawberry patch to pick fresh strawberries? It's perfect timing right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
We pick strawberries, and strawberries and whipped cream is classic, isn't it?
So
there you
because
go.
we have the dumplings pre-made, so this is what it looks like.
After 25 minutes, look at that. That's my dumpling.
Yeah, that's
Woohoo.
fluffy and light.
Yes.
And then we'll transfer the so what we do is we'll transfer the cooked carrots into the serving bowl.
Let us know what other Canadian recipes you would like to see on the Cook I Do. Text us.
So you're going to assemble.
Yes, I'm gonna assemble the soup on the side. It's
Oh, yeah, someone would like to see poutine. Poutine is a Canadian dish too. I like to see that.
yes, kids all love poutine.
Yes. Oh, and someone else in Nanaimo bar. Yay.
And then we'll add some ground pepper and salt to taste with the dumpling.
That looks gorgeous and it smells delicious too. Wow. I'm salivating already. How about you guys over the Zoom, over the internet? And then we got the dumpling and a bowl.
We should scoop a few in, or we'll assemble. Well, I guess it's better to scoop it onto a bowl. The second one. Or the big one in the middle.
Oh, and Helen says prairie dinner buns on Cookidoo. Yay, that sounds delightful. And of course, this dish, you know, when it's very cold in the winter,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
a comfort
it's
food,
a really
right?
comfort food. Now it's 40 degrees here, and it's okay, we'll eat it now too.
That looks so fluffy.
Oh, and Lisa said the dumpling looks wonderful. Yeah, look how easy that was too.
It almost looks
Beautiful.
like it almost looks like a steamed
Bun.
bun.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Wow.
now Jennifer gonna taste test this for us.
Yeah.
Yum, yum.
That looks great. Taste it, Jennifer.
Yay.
Okay.
We want to taste that too.
Yay.
I mean, I know the soup is gonna be delicious.
Yeah, I definitely gonna make the soup too.
Oh, yeah. The sweetness from all the veggies.
The veggie?
Yeah, the onion and the celery.
Wow. Ooh,
Let me try a bit of the dumpling.
the dumpling? Yeah. Mmm, yum.
That looks
Yes.
absolutely amazing.
Yes, I love this recipe collection. And did you guys watch it last night, yesterday? We did shepherd's pie too. That's delicious too.
Yeah.
Acadian shepherd's pie,
Yes,
right?
Acadian shepherd's pie.
So we're gonna
And
assemble the
the rice.
confetti rice. This should be a kid's favorite, kids approved dish.
Yay.
I think all of the ones that we've been doing today are, you know, I mean, I'm sure the little ones would love chicken soup,
Yes.
right? And so I just want to show you, for anyone who hasn't tried the rice cooker function, look at how fluffy this rice is. It's all done, all ready to go. And we're going to do next the Fricot. We're going to
Just
change
mix it.
over to the recipe. And we're switching back. Perfect. We're going to switch back to our confetti rice. And what we have here, let me just pour out the rice. We're going to put about a third first.
We're just gonna assemble the rice and then we're done. Thank you all for attending.
We're going to put in about a third of this beautifully stir-fried peppers and secret ingredient. My kids love this. We're going to put about 10 grams of butter and some of the green onions. Mix that up. Oops. Look at the color. It's
Yay.
coming along really beautifully. And then we have some more. This way, you're going to make sure that everybody gets some of the ingredients. And I can imagine with my little ones, they might like, you know, pieces of chicken in there. You can add all kinds of different variations to it. What else might you add to confetti rice? Maybe some peas, if your kids like them, or sweet corn perhaps. And I'm going to put the rest of this in so that we can mix it all up with the rest of the spring onion. This is going to be lovely color and a bit more butter.
Yay, we're done.
All right.
Thank you.